What are some of the things you've met with other people that you've seen them sort of face a similar thing and struggle with it? And what advice would you give to them?
It's such a great question. I think being practiced at turning off either all the other voices in your head or all the other voices that are external. It's easy enough for me to say, it's great, just don't share your vision with anyone. Just go out and do it. Then you don't have to be worried about judgment or feedback or what have you. But I've seen so many people struggle with I think this is what I'm passionate about, but I'm not sure. Or the life realities that we think we have to measure up to, whether that's, financial or other sort of like measures of one's steady, responsible state. For me, all I can say is like passion is the thing that feeds you, regardless of who you are, where you live, or how you spend your time, or literally what you can put on the table. And I appreciate that that's easy for a 20-something-year-old version of me to say, because that my only responsibility was myself. And so it was the perfect time for me to have that conversation with myself about what is your passion. I'm also an optimist, but I'd like to think that when you figure out what that thing is, the way that passion works is you do it with all your might, and it figures itself out. It figures a way to and through to make it work. So it's really the conundrum of, if there are other voices, whether they're in your head or they're voices that other people are bringing to the conversation, how do you have the conversation with yourself in privacy, in a vacuum, where you can quiet all of the other things, where you can answer that one question? No buts are allowed into the conversation, no what ifs. That for me, I think is how you really know, find, discover, state what your passion is.
That's good.
And if you're passionate about it, again, like you've been training for this moment all your life, the breadcrumbs of it are living out loud. Maybe you just can't see them. So as much as I would say, don't have the conversation with anyone, maybe someone in your life is actually the one that can help point to, well, wait a second. I always see you, you're always the first one to show up to do this. You're always the one to take a photo, or you're always the one that's creatively brainstorming, or whatever the passion is. Maybe it's about opening up the conversation to other people, because chances are, if you're really passionate about it, it's showing itself somewhere in your life very often.